Good night, everyone. Good night, everybody. Good evening, right? Well, I say good evening. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening. Let me swallow this damn thing before I go choke myself, okay? Mm. Good evening. Good evening. Thank you guys for being here this evening with me. This is past my bedtime. I'm sorry about the delay today because what had really happened. I had set I had set the to go live earlier this evening, but when I was getting ready to do so, I saw Tracy was I think she was live already, or yeah. So because I'm a Tracy species, and my loyalty and support, it's always gonna remain like that, you know. So I held back my life until, then I put it for a later time. But then at the end of the day, I cannot have you guys waiting, right? Because I have to be a person of my word. Because I'm not going by anyone's rules or regulation out here. I have never addressed that, but I think this is something I have to address. Because I don't know if there's a rule. I don't think so, because I guess it's just an alliance, and I guess you want to play nice, right? But then my schedule and my way of life, that's gonna be a lot, because then that is how the back, I guess, the back of the scene or the back door or behind the scenes come in, because I don't have any time to be calling no one, to be asking, are you going live? Are you going live? Are you going? Unless we're in a chat, and like sometimes subscribers going to say, who is going live next? Or something content creators going to say, who is going live next? And maybe it will be someone in the chat will say, I'll be going live. You understand? But that kind of situation there, because how would I know who is about to go live and all of that, right? That's gonna be hard. I ain't gonna time. I'm too old to keep up with that bullshit. Okay. So I hope I'm not stepping on nobody or whatever it is. Because like they say, and my rules out here, when I start my content, there is no friendship and none of that, right? I am doing my content to the way how I feel, what I see, my conception of what I saw, and all of that. Okay? It's not gonna be here, I have to stay over here, I have to pick a side. I am too old for all of that. Okay? And I'm gonna say things like I see it. No one would able to censor me or none of that, right? Because we're all grown out here, right? And I thank each and every one that encouraged me to to get a platform, open a platform, whatever it may be. I thank them so much, because now I see where I was missing out. And when you don't have a place, to express yourself, it could get very frustrating, right? Because it's like you're a kid again. You have to wait until you're being called, because I cannot just run on somebody's panel and say, "Here, I want to come up there. I'll drop a link," and all of that kind of situation, right? I can't do that. But when you have a place, like you have home, right? Your home. So this is like my home, right? And no one could tell me when I could go home or none of that, right? Okay, so let's do the roll call because I guess a lot of people's life, but I thank you guys for who is here supporting me right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Um, Alona Spears, thank you so much, my darling. Thank you for being here tonight, this evening with me. Um, Fifi, thank you so much. I appreciate your presence here. Thank you. Who's here? Oh, Clyde. Clyde. Hi, Clyde broke again. Yo, we all broke again, huh? Anyway, thank you. Thank you for being here. And Peyton, Peyton Marie, Peyton, I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I don't like to mess up people's name. Peyton Marie, thank you for being here. Dr. Soapy Hugs, thank you for being here. Dr. Lashonda, Dr. Lashon, Dr. Lashonya, Shonya, oh God, Doc, please forgive me if I'm messing up. I would say Dr. Brown. Keep on the safe side, okay? Thank you for being here. The doctor's in the house, baby. Hey, the missing piece. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And all of the people, I'm a little, my voice, I'm a little hoarse because I'm getting over, I don't know if you call it a flu, whatever it was. I'm getting over that, and I wasn't even sure if I was gonna able to do this today. But a promise is a promise. I'm a person, I like to stick to my word, right? That's the right thing to do. Okay. Okay, let's begin. Now, a lot of a lot of people may not agree, or some people may not want to be in this chat today, and I understand that. Okay, I really, really understand that because some of us, we all have our faith, right? We all have our faith, and it's just something I have to say because a lot that was going on before. I wanted to say a lot, okay? But then I had to turn the other side and say, listen, it's not your business, mind your business. But then sometimes when things get overbearing or people start contradicting themselves, and then they look for ways out of the bullshit and trying to twist your words, and form it out. Anyway, let me get right into it. DMSO has a little to do with that. Like I said, I'm keeping away from this colorist stuff. But if DMSO have a right, if she want to speak about this or on this topic for the next 100 years, that's her right to do so, right? If you don't want to tune in, you don't tune in, right? Now, a lot of people was getting frustrated, and that again, every time I come live, I have to be repeating myself over and over again because we had a lot of people running these streets, and it was one topic, one person running these damn streets, and a lot of us didn't know where this person came from, but this person was welcome here. The person was jumping back and forth, like a frog all over the place, from panel to panel to panel. Did a circle and then turn around and go around the other side. And it's still going back and forth and back and forth. It took a long time because that person got a run of the street before people start saying, hey, enough. And I think why people went in and said enough and all of that is not because like most of them was bored. I think when they sort of see the deception and all of that, the lies and all of that, and then they say, hey, enough is enough, okay? But for a stranger, that person was, you know what? Fuck that person and that person. I am speaking about um understood. Lady understood until I get mad and I start, you know, doing what I'm gonna do. I hope not, because like I said, I'm not feeling well. That lady I'm speaking about, and had it been for this Demis old stuff, no, let me get it. Let me just say something clear. I don't know. I didn't have any affiliation with Demis O. Okay? It's not like to say I was close to Demis O. The first time I heard about Demis O, she was on Acts April. I think she was modding over there. And something broke out on, I think it was Miss Bless, something broke out. And the next thing you know, Demis O, I think it was her, Demis O hit the panel, right? I think, yes, that was her. And she took off. And we were in shock. And we like, I know a lot of us like, who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Right? That is like when Demis O came out on these streets. Because like I said, she was a moderator for Acts April, right? I can't remember. I think she was representing Acts April or some defendant, something to that effect. Don't quote me on that, but it had something surrounding that, right? Right now, I'm not really seeing the chat right now. I have to clear something because look, all of this is new to me. I'm learning now. I'm learning. So so I don't even know if I'm saying the story right or what, but I think it's some affiliation with Acts April or whatever, right? Because was something going over there and then it ended up somewhere else. Anyway, long story short, and then the next time I heard about Demis O, it was a confusion with surrounding or within a group, I think Brianna, it was Brianna, let me see who else was in it. I think, I'm not sure if Lady Nika was in there. Who else was in there? um um Triple was in there. So I don't want to call nobody name to get put page pulled down or whatever, because I ain't even got nothing to pull down. But my little subscriber, I honor and I cherish them. Okay, so it's a group of people. I don't know what was going on, but what I saw as time went on, what I observed myself, I said like everything was going towards Demis O. Like everybody was putting the blame there. I don't know why they were doing that. At even one time I said maybe they are in it together, because like everything was like pointing that way. Okay, to her. And then I'm looking, I'm like, damn, how come each other this one person could get into? Okay? And then that died away. I didn't hear anything about Demis O again until something as the old stuff sort of blew up again. And that's that. And they sort again, who say, he say, she say, and the stuff sort up, right? Everybody take the spot. This one move along with this one, that one move along, and they pair off with a triple up or whatever, right? Okay. Now, I personally, DMSO have never done anything to me. Can't remember none of that. When I would meet her, she was moderating for Bless Watkins at one time. And we would greet each other as hey sis. That's how we would greet each other, right? She was always kind, you understand? Like I said, never had a problem because nothing was out there. So now this situation came in, right? And whatever they speak about her complexion or whatever, this is where the story and everything is going on. So people now is saying, look, we had enough of that. I didn't want to hear anything about that. Like they want to shut her down. We are all grown out here. And at the end of the day, you can't tell nobody, you can't tell somebody, hey, don't speak anymore. Because when other people came in from other sector like GX, right? You had what's her name? Oh, I don't even hear from her. I don't even what's her you had Cookie. You had understand. All of them came over this way. Okay? They were treated very kindly, right? They were from a different sector. They got a platform to speak. okay? And they were not like to say, okay, you only could speak a week on this subject. No. They were allowed to speak how long they want to speak. They're still, most of them is still over here. We're coexisting. So if this lady want to speak about what or she think the remark is still bothering her, is triggering her, then allow her. That's her platform. That would be like bullying. Oh, I don't want to hear her. I don't want to hear her. I don't want to hear her. And you misunderstood. You, let's go. Let's fucking giddy up. Giddy up, bitch. Giddy up. Let's go. You. You I came for. I was looking at all the shit. Tonight I was in Tracy's chat. And you said, I'm speaking of things that I don't know anything about. So I'm listening. What is she talking about? And then this man, Tommy Sotomayor or whatever the man name is. All that I can remember what I said, I think it was yesterday, what I said, I guess Tracy is Tracy showing her loyalty, her support, and all of that. You understand? For this lady. And I said maybe it go back to things that maybe it happened that they share, okay? And what I meant by that, because Tommy and whoever remember that should remember when Tommy and Tracy was going at it. So now let's fast forward. Tommy now and this girl, Tommy some love interest, something is going on there, right? So Tracy got mud up. I think she was a mod. And then this man here was a moderator too. I don't know what happened in the chat. Like I said, I never put my ass down to listen to none of it. I pass through and I hear a little something and something's interesting. I listen a little, like nosiness if it's a mess. If it's a fucking mess, I listen a little. I never participate in the chat. Okay? So that is what I heard. Like after she leave Rubber Band Goatee, she went over to Tommy, right? Because I think she announced that they were an item. Y'all correct me in the comments. Oh shit, I don't even go. I gotta start going in the comment section. Because like I said, I wasn't feeling well. In the comment section, okay? If that is not something like that, something like that happened. So it so happened. I don't know what happened to that connection, that love connection. The next thing, she was flying out to see a man by name Envy. That's what said, I don't even know who is who, because that's not my interest. Certain things as a female. I don't know if you all ever had the experience. If you ever had that experience, sometime something is going on with the next person. It's not happening directly to you, but like you feel embarrassed for that person. You know what I'm saying? Like you feel bad for that person, you know? So something like that. I'm not gonna sit down. Like I get irritable, especially when I can't say something or I can't do something. Why sit down and get aggravated? So better I put my ass and I pack myself and I go my way and go somewhere else, because it don't make any sense for me to be aggravated behind someone that don't give two fucks. Okay. So now, it boiled down now. This lady is saying, it's the lies. Let me tell you something. You see liars? No, I can't, I don't know, I can't. It triggers me. Okay, so that's my weak point. It triggered the fuck out of me. So I'm looking, and I mentioned something, and I know Tracy got it right. But this is what I was saying yesterday. I said, when Tracy called out for her to come on the platform, I didn't know where the hell she was or whatever. And I said, it's not the first time I see this happening. When Kemi called out for her, she's always there. But when Tracy called out for her, it's like the ballet shit, right? The ballet shit. She was dancing ballet, whatever she was dancing. And that is the situation over there. And I said, why is it always, it's always some kind of excuses and all of that? Yes, I said that. I said because, like, like she put Tracy, you know, in front of Kemi all the time. And I'm looking like Tracy, treat her better. But, teach his own. And I'm saying like she's making it an excuse because I saw it that way. It's what I saw. My interpretation, my conception, whatever you call it. That's what I saw. And I said it, right? That don't say anybody have to agree with me, right? So that was that. Okay. So now, I don't know. Tonight Tracy came on and they were speaking about, oh, that's not so. Tracy came again and say, look, I am what she said, like, oh, she knew that this lady was gonna come later or whatever the hell it will be. Whatever it will be. You understand? Look, I don't want to call it excuse or whatever. Whatever it is, that's between she and Tracy business. I saw it a different way, and nobody can take that away from me. What I see. You can't force me to see something else. I can't force her to see something else, right? So you're behind the scenes or whatever, whatever. I call it like I see it. Okay? Now, with all that being said, last night, somebody came into a chat that I was in. And then I used to really say, these people is lying. What they mean they're sleeping and somebody woke them up? That's a lie. What they mean somebody dropped them and tell them that? That's a lie. See? See what happened? No, look at that. I'm delivering proof now. That is true. Somebody came into the chat and thought I should know that this lady was speaking on me. And I'm like, what? Yeah. So I'm like, okay. All right. I listened and I said, well, it didn't make any sense. I said what I had to say, and I think this was coming to the Kemi and Tracy, and I said, oh, she's always doing that. Okay. The reception. The reception. I had every damn right to say, for a rich woman, her reception is like she living, it's like she on the sea, or she in space. I have never seen anything like that. This been going on for weeks. And remember what she said. Oh, maybe, oh, y'all don't know. I was under a chat, a comment section, and I said, oh my God, this rich woman. And like her reception is so bad, right? I can't be Wi-Fi, whatever I say. And she replied, she said, I'm fucking driving, right? So I answered when I saw the reply, I answered. Anyway, let's stay right there. She's driving, right? Tonight. When I heard the reception again, she was in her house. Unless that's how, I don't know if she could drive for a fucking house. Reception again, fucked up. Because I know the only thing I could see, she's stealing Wi-Fi. Because there's nowhere in hell I'm paying for a service. And I live for the internet. And that kind of service, or she program, I don't know if you could program your stuff like that to show people off. So like when she want to, and she don't want to come over to Tracy, she don't want people to hear what she's really saying. But people will say, oh, the service is bad, she had to go. That's an escape route. Or the service is fucked up. Even people that steal Wi-Fi, they get better reception. She need to go sit her ass in McDonald's or a Starbucks or one of those places, I think free Wi-Fi or whatever, okay? And if I say that, so what? The service is fucked up. And I said for a rich person, that shouldn't be happening. So I think that triggered her, okay? And then I went further. After I see she was mad, or she thinks she's exempt, that nobody should speak on her name, right? Certain things you're like prohibited. And some of you guys could go along with that. All that I know, I don't know what, where, who told her that she's special in this beef sector, better than her, did not get a pass. So I don't know what went into her drug induced mind to think that she is special, that you could only touch subjects that she wants. You can only speak on things that she wants you to speak on. Because that's what I'm seeing. You came out here and say, I'm blogging about my life. I don't know anything more than what this woman said and what I'm hearing around the streets. Okay? So she's speaking. I heard she did the most disgusting thing that I heard is with the animal. And I think somewhere I'm not a Christian, but I believe in God. So I don't know anything about the Bible. I don't even know, and I'm not ashamed to say that. I don't even know to repeat the 23rd Psalm. All I know, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. The rest I would have to go and look for that. And I'm not ashamed to say that, because the biggest devils, they know the Bible back and forth and all that, is the most wickedest bitches. The real Christian, please forgive me. Okay? Like I said, I call it, whether you're church or I don't care who you are. We are flesh at the end of the day. We're human beings. And none of us is perfect, right? Okay. So I'm looking at this, and I'm like, this man over the other side, that she left Tracy's platform after everybody, yes, and I use that word. When I use that word, it was like offensive to certain people. I don't know, like it was a trigger. Because I can remember one night we were all in Tracy's chat, okay? And something happened, and I was conversating with Miss Cookie Monster. Cookie Monster was saying something, and I said, I don't have no time about cuddling no bitch out here. I'm not cuddling anybody. And I showed Tracy, I hope Tracy still have the chat. And Tracy looked down and said, who's cuddling who? Who's cuddling who? And so many years dealing with Tracy, I know she was offended. I know she was offended with me, what I said, or what. That I had to respond. Because it shocked me. Because I'm like, oh my God, I hope Tracy's not thinking I'm showing anything her way. I was speaking to Miss Cookie, okay? And it kind of shook me up. I don't know. Like I was feeling I wasn't feeling well about that, okay? And I don't have to lie about that. I think that same night or the next night, I tried to reach Tracy and ask her if everything is okay with us. All right? And she said, yes, babe, what's going on? And I said, no, I just feel a kind of way. And I never even brought up the cuddling situation. She said, everything is okay, let me leave it alone, right? So all of a sudden, this understand lady, she's using cuddling. Oh, I didn't able to cuddle anybody. I don't have time to cuddle anybody. Bitch! When we were talking and we were seeing cuddling, even that, Tracy defended you on that. Okay? And what I see, it's like you needed some protection or you were so dedicated to be out here. But that didn't stopping you from jumping around from panel to panel. Like the whore that you boast to be. All of that you came in and said you was doing prostitution or you're a madam or whatever. Before you become a madam, you have to be a whore first. In that way. That's how it goes. And if you, for me to believe you were a madam, that means this is not the real you we're seeing. Because it didn't take no soft woman to do that. A madam is equal a pimp. A pimp just knock you over your head. Okay? Same thing, a madam gonna fuck you up. Because that's the worst one to deal with. Remember, They were a whore. They know where the money is touched. They know the amount of time you're supposed to do certain service and all that good thing. So tell it to somebody else. Tell that shit to someone else. Okay? But you, madam, please. Anyway. But you know what? Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. And that somebody used the remark and said, and this is triggering her. I can't remember if it's Kwani. I think Kwani name is mentioned. And said, oh, Kwani say, Miss Miss O is better than me. How? She said, how? You know what? I know you high. You fucking high. One thing alone make her better than you and all the women on this sector. At least none of the females on this sector ever came out and say that they use meth or they use fucking crack. They wanted to skin Rita alive for the perk. Remember, perk is a legal substance, right? It's legal. But okay, most people use it recreationally at the end of the day, right? And people was going down, junkie, that. Rita they did the most with Rita. And then 5A. It was shown like pictures of something in 5A nose that could have looked allegedly like cocaine. And I heard the tape, and you hear the chopping, you hear the chopping, you hear the chopping. Like when you're chopping up, getting ready, okay, to get your shit, them lines ready, okay? So, okay. That's the most of the most. None of these females came out and said they're meth head. And then we have a lot of alcoholics, right? And potheads. Okay. But you, on the other hand, you came out and you said it. And you wanted people to buy the fuckery. And that's why I used the remark and said, it's like you glamorize it. Like you all want to glamorize drugs or meth or whatever I say. I said, like you all want to glamorize that. I don't care what money somebody have. The same thing that y'all doing, y'all shouldn't be mad with politicians and rich people when they get over on us. Why y'all mad? Because anybody that gonna see certain shit and go past it because this lady or a man come and say, I have money? Huh? Really? So that means, like again, I have no respect for nobody. Because people like that, anybody that a few dollars could fool their eyes and they're going to lick ass, kiss ass, and stick the tongue in your ass for a few dollars. Then there's a price on their head. And they're settling cheap, very cheap. That means it could be bought. It's plain and simple. Okay? So the lady walking through here, and everybody, she rich. And I said it, as a B sector, we like the mess. I like the fucking mess. And if I see bullshit, I feel like talking about it, yes, I'm going to talk about it. You ain't fucking special. I say rich where too? Where? You have one of them fucking gory ring. What maybe barely costs about $20 in Clears or wherever they go. And you come about $60,000. Some ruby ring that you left at a stranger house that you never went to. And you rich. And that ring was not even, what you call it, insured. Really? But you're with envy and the ring and the ring and the ring. The woman who the ring belongs to wasn't even saying shit. She wasn't saying anything. So she have money like that to burn. So that means when they had the hurricane shit, right? She know Miss Pizarro, she know all these women, right? I hear nobody said, oh my God. Understand came to the rescue. And look at the cash app that we got. None of that. Because like I said, whatever nickels and dimes she have, that is what she have in a piggy bank, okay? To save up to buy, to purchase dick. Unless y'all have a dick swinging, y'all ain't getting shit. Y'all get scrap. Y'all getting scrap. Because the amount of things that this rich woman is doing, I didn't see nobody with riches operate like that. Because when they don't want to put it in themselves, they will put it into the kids. You will see it somewhere. It's like a blueprint. Okay? It's hard to hide, especially when you have a family. Okay? First of all, you rich and you roommating with your whatever, child father, baby daddy, whatever. And I look at all of that and I said it's fuckery. The whole summer went by and you still sit down in the one corner and you flaming from the wrong one place. You vlogging about your life, bitch. You didn't hop on a plane. Go somewhere, enjoy. Show your people something else. Instead of degrading yourself and looking for validation here from people you don't even know. But the worst thing is buying dick, looking for dick. That is the example you want for your children, for your daughter. That's the example. Huh? Really? So who want to believe you're this and you're that? What I see, and too motherfucking bad. Yes. Metiana, and I think that's a very nice name. It suits you so motherfucking nice. I could have called you crackhead, but I didn't. I call you Metiana. I kind of like it. Okay? It's a temporary name. The name will suit you until you don't want it and you said, no more. Okay? So you can't be mad if I say Metiana. Why triggering you? And the first thing you say, oh, I don't care. I don't know why these people is so concerned about me. They should what? I read a post she had. She said we should write something and put it in some box and something like that. And not that she cared and all that. Bitch, you care. You fucking care because you know I know you desperate and you care. It's when you was in this top line that section there. That person had just dropped the video. And there you is. So like all fucking day, you just looking around. You coming like a scavenger on the fucking street. Looking around to see what you're gonna get. You dedicate your time to this sector. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. The reason why I came live, wait a minute. I think it's this morning early. I heard when she was saying, oh, Heatwave, oh please. She don't even have 1,000 subs. I'm not bothering with her. So, because I don't have 1,000 sub or whatever, I'm a nobody. So, apparently she may be by her subscribers because I know everybody sort until they get where the 1,000 or whatever, and you grow. It's called growing, bitch. That's what it's called. And you, a rich woman, if you're looking for fame, that's the wrong sector you're in. Wrong sector. Because you ain't going nowhere. Okay? Nowhere. Then you come here in our sector and gain maybe about 1,000 subs. I think I hear they saying something like that. So you know what I gonna do? I'm getting ready. Giddy up, bitch. I'm gonna ride you like a jackass. Because you give me a good idea. Let me ride your fucking ass for that other whatever I need to get to the 1,000. Because you rode us. You rode in our back. And you gained from us. You got everything from us. Bet you ain't going nowhere until I get from you. I am taking back some of that from your fucking ass. I'm going to ride you until I can't ride you no more. Yes, I'm going to ride you. So, I'm getting ready to saddle your fucking ass up. and we go in, right? Because you are not, again, you're not special. And then you go in saying, I don't know who was talking about your children. Now, I personally, deliberately, I would not go cursing somebody's children or none of that. I wouldn't do that on purpose. I don't know if I get vexed and I get to a certain, a point. I don't know what I'll do. So I'll sit down here like a hypocrite and say, hey, I would do this, I would do that. I don't know what I'll do. But to come directly for a child, I'm not going to do that. No, no. I can't see myself doing that. But you know why I call you? I'm going to continue calling you. Met understood. You. Yes, you. Last night, I think it was last night while she was live, she said she was leaving. She had to do something. She had to run to do something. So she was leaving her audience with something to entertain them. So I think she said, wait, let me put in this tape, or this is not that one or whatever. So I'm listening. I think that's the longest I sat in her chat. I'm listening. So it's a good thing I didn't click off. I'm saying, who's that? Because remember, she speed up. She speed up speed it up. Right? So that she wouldn't get flagged or whatever. And then I recognized a very familiar voice. It was this is the same woman. Just get the picture. This is the lady that said that is mad. She don't want nobody to bring her children up. And she's so passionate all of a sudden about her kids. Right? Lady, I have never seen your kids. I will not look to see your kids or none of that. Because I'm not interested. And I think on this sector here, this is no place for children. Period. They have family channel and all of that. That's where you should take you and your kids and open a different page for them over there. And you could come and waddle in the mud with us. And that's what a good parent will do, right? Anyway, so I'm listening. It was no other than Kiki going in for Miss Reed's son, autistic child. And I'm like, what? No. And then I said, oh, God, raise all these people. People. Listen. Look at what this woman just said. She's talking about children. Like children is not supposed to be touched and it's supposed to be hurt. And I agree to that all the way there. But then in the same breath, you put on a tape for your people to hear. Kiki dragging an autistic child? Really? So when she came back looking more sweaty than ever. You see, people tell on themselves. I don't know if anybody was saying anything to her because all I could have done just stare at this woman's behavior. I was in shock. As I'm looking down on my phone, I'm like, wait a minute. She came back, looked clammy and all of that. Like she just did a 100-meter with Usain Bolt. And she said, oh. I just went and put my son to bed. My child or my son, I can't remember, child or son. To bed. Tuck him into bed. Listen. That was the shortest tuck-in. Okay? That was shorter than a commercial break. I don't think that child even get to position himself on the bed for she to do any tucking in. If y'all don't take my word for it, go back. I think it's yesterday. It was on. Go back. Look at the time. And this woman says she went and tucking her child. I went and tucking my child. And then you know what? I tapped my back and I said, wow, at least she's listening. Because I spoke on that. I said when last you read a story to your children, last you tucked them in. So now everything is for the people. Everything is for the people outside. This woman had to have a horrible life. And maybe certain things she opened and she told Kemi, think about it. And Kemi have a lot of her secret and her business there. Okay? And that's what she gotta humble her fucking self and remain the peasant that she is. When her queen summoned her. Okay? That's what I think is going on. So, somebody in the chat turned to her, I guess, and maybe was look at her like was frowning. How could you do that? Do you know what tape you had on there? And this bitch, I'm gonna call her right out her name because of that what she did. She turned and she said, I'm not responsible. Hear this shit. Hear the fuckery. Hear the lies. Hear the lies. Because all these people know to do is to get high and to lie for the next fix. Okay? That's what they do well. They would lie their ass off. All right? She's there. So now she's trying to get a way out of that. She say, right? She said that what? She don't know. She's trying to say she didn't know what was on this tape. So I'm like, wait a minute. It's either... Then she said she got it. No, she's blaming somebody else. She's blaming a content creator that didn't send and call her. The same content creator that I got the clip. I heard the clip. Not got the clip. I ain't pulling down nothing. I ain't got no time for that child. I heard the clip with she and Demis O was going at it. Okay? So now she's trying to shift this blame somewhere else and saying, like, in other words, like telling the people it's not her fault. It's this content creator fault for having the clip. That is how what the confounded, pathetic, pathological lie this woman is. And high. Because nobody with sober thoughts would do that. Okay? But in the same breath, you're talking about your children. You lucky. You lucky. You so lucky that I have morals that I would not go into a child because the children didn't do me anything. Okay? But you, on the other hand, and then she's saying, oh, my kids, my kids is happy and my kids is at home and blah, blah, blah. And my kids got everything they want or whatever the fuck she's saying. This bitch can't even make a struggle. This is not the same woman, the same lady who said CPS took her children out of her house or out of the man house or whoever house. Because according to what I see, she look like she's in a room in a house. Okay? Because when you're in your home, you move around, bitch. I don't care what nobody say. You move the fuck around. You don't sit down like at attention. Like a drill sergeant is in front of you. And in your face. Talking and spitting on you. You don't sit down there. You move around. Because whether you're going to go to the kitchen, what you're going to do, or what, you don't sit down one place like that. Like you was assigned. She sat down there like she was assigned that seat. And then people started to talk about it. She do listen. Because she's an insecure bitch. So one day, yes, somebody called me attention to that. And said, look. She's filming from somewhere else. Really? I wasn't even sure. But I said, yeah, nosiness, mess. When I look, I said, where the hell is that? The person said, I think it's in the house. So somebody asked, and she said that is her living room. But guess what? You never see that woman filming in dark places. No. So, I don't know if the living room don't have lights, my dear. Because I can't see you in the dark. You're in the living room, but you shut off all the lights. So I know anytime when things don't make no sense, something is there. Anyway, that means people was talking about it. So she's like, what you gotta say? She's programmed. You got program her to push her here, push her there, and push her everywhere. And she's the first one to say, I don't care. These people don't have a life. Bitch, you don't have a life. You don't have a life. No, you have a life and you don't know what to do with it, in a way. Because you know how many people was not blessed with kids. You have 2 children. Yes, if you like social media, you spend time on social media, of course. That's your pleasure. It's your guilty pleasure, whatever you want to call it. By the way how you speak, it's like you depending on the money there or whatever. But till you dead, you rich. You rich. At no time I ever heard this woman say, you know what? The funds that I get from YouTube, I donate to my favorite charity. My money go to the Red Cross, my money go to Autism Speak. Bitch, I am not rich. But I have 2 charities that I donate to. Okay? For years, I've been doing that. All right? And let me tell you something. I never, people that have things, they don't come and boast, they don't have to speak on it and all of that. But you know, it's like a blueprint. So, now she's saying, okay, she went back now, dime so. And then I realized, you know, they say hurt people hurt people. So what I realized is going on. Dime so, if you listen, anybody have contact with dime so, you're setting yourself up. You make this weak link, insecure woman. Now she's bullying you because you made her. She saw your weakness and she's coming. She's coming to you. She's coming. She is going to target you. Because she got something, she's looking at it. Oh shit, I got something weaker than me. Dime so. Look how many followings you have. Look how many people's in your chat. I don't know if that's on a normal or it goes down. Whether you get 50 people, you get 100 people, that's a lot. Okay? For somebody that just started, that's a lot. First of all, you thank God for the support. Oh, and when she said, oh, that's what she said. I know it was something with 5 years I had to bring up. That's what she said. So when she was talking about, okay, I don't have 1,000, whatever, so I'm a nobody. Oh, like she would not even speak to me or have any kind of interaction with me because baby, I didn't make that 1,000 yet. So I'm a nobody. Metiana, you see those same words that you use, be very careful. They have a lady by the name of 5A. No, I show you name 5A. And what I remember very well, 5A used to say that every opportunity she gets, she would say, she's not addressing you unless you're making certain amount of numbers. She used to call out Pizarro all the time. And guess what? Huh? The joke is on her. Ask her how her numbers is doing recently. Ask her. Because they say what goes up could come down. Okay? So anything, this place is like a up, down, up, down, up, down. Don't get so too cocky to think that you understand your chat is going to say like that or it have to say like that. Thank the Lord. Thank your subscribers for being there and supporting you. Okay? Thank them. Because without them, it's no you. Because a lot of y'all like to say, oh, I don't care if nobody's not listening. Get out my chat. Block, time out, I couldn't say. Block. That's the way you're treating your subscribers. Yes, I realize sometimes people could really come with a lot of crap. I just started, but I know for sure because I have control over that. I'm not saying every time I'm going to be in a good mood. But at the end of the day, I think I'll have to double take because I don't think I'm going to say, hey, if I don't know you, I would ask you, please. It's up to the moderators to control that part, okay? But because somebody has something to say or to have a hard question or a question that hits you where you live, don't get frustrated and say, block, get out my chat and all that crap. That is weak. And one more thing, I am blocking one bitch. I want to hear everything you got to say. When you move, I want to see how far my enemies away from me. So I'm blocking you. I'm not. You can't make, nobody can make me do something unless I want to do it. Because one thing I'm not afraid of no bitch, none. The only person I have fear of is God. Anybody else? No. 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 So, when she said all that, then is when I decided to write her. And that's what I'm going to do. And what's his name? Write Tracy. He write Tracy. He write Tracy so hard that he can't even, it's nothing else after Tracy. He wrote her so many times that she had to put down. Because after the same time, you got to put down that horse, right? Okay. So just like that, I'm going to ride your ass. I'm going to ride you. Because as you say that, you came into our sector. Get recognition. You get a fucking lot from us. And now, what you don't want to pay? You don't want to pay the piper? Bet you're going to pay. You're going to pay. I am signed up right at the doors, at the gate. Wet my pan. And tell you, not so fast, bitch. You're going to pay. You're not coming in here for free. No. If the rest of them want to let you in, you come in. But your ass ain't going out without you paying that fee. You're going to pay the piper. Okay? Then, she keep going back. You notice it's the next storyline this woman is starting up on. Okay? So now, all of a sudden, she's fucking mommy dearest. My children, and they told me my kids, and nobody better talk about your kids. Or else what, bitch? Or else what? What the fuck you gonna do about it? What are you going to do about it? You know what? Nothing. Not a goddamn thing you're gonna do. But sit down and talk. And go around to anybody who is gonna listen to you. Okay? That's what you're gonna do. You already I'm talking about your children now. I'm talking on your children now. I'm talking to your children now. So all the want to be here at this time, you can excuse yourself, or you could listen to what I have to say. You could give it a chance. And like I said, with all due respect and my gratitude to each and every one of my subscribers. Again, I thank you for being here. I thank you for your subscription, and all who have not subscribed yet, please, 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 could you kindly subscribe to me? Subscription is free. It's free, of course. You don't have to pay any money. You know why I'm saying that? I don't mean to be funny or some sarcastic remark. Guess what? When I came out here first, and people were saying, but subscription, guess what happened to me? I think I'd already subscribed to 4 persons. And I'm like, oh my God, I didn't even ask how much I have to pay. I can't subscribe anymore. So then I went in, I think it's a view chat. And one of the moderators was saying, please thumbs up the button. You know, please thumbs up the button and subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. As yet. Subscription is free. So I'm like, wait a minute now, wait a minute. Really? I thought you had to pay for the subscription. So guys who don't know, subscription is free of charge, okay? So please, could you give me your subscription and give me a try, okay? Because Miss Metiana don't want to engage with me because I didn't make the 1,000. But tonight, I think somebody said they were asking for me because I stepped away for a little bit, right? And when I came back, and they were telling me somebody was telling me, I think one of the moderators was saying, hit the links. I asked, so what? And then they were saying something. Then I saw She was on the panel, right? So, Tracy, with all due respect, my dear, I ain't arguing with no method, crackhead, fuckhead, none of that. I said before, I do not snub anybody, right? I said when this woman becomes sober, right? Yes, I would not mind if I feel like to have a conversation. But listen, unless we were face to face and we could have a conversation, I decided I'm gonna have a conversation. She high, she ain't high, I would still have a conversation. Because the minute she gonna open her mouth and say fuck you and the shit that she can do over at her queen's platform, she can't do that. She have to sit the fuck humble. Meanwhile, the chat tearing her to fuck up. But we the pieces over there that is given, believe me, it's not about you. You cracked out whore. It's about Tracy. It's about respecting Tracy's platform. And my loyalty to Tracy, that I don't jump out and say what I really want to say. Okay? So get it straight. So if that is getting to your motherfucking head, don't let it, don't. Okay? So, like I said, I'm going to talk about our kids. Listen, it's about three things I have to speak about. Mother dearest, you, yes, you. You talking about my kids, my kids, my kids. Mama dearest, wasn't you the same lady that came out and told people that your older daughter was molesting her younger brother? And I'm like, no, what? I did not believe it. I said, my God, this woman don't have family to get her off the tube? Are you kidding me? Listen, and this is no bullshit. If that thing, God forbid a million times, if that was happening in my family, right? That was happening to me. Say this is reverse. I am her now. Kill me dead. Y'all wasn't going to know anything about that? Hell, I was going to take that to my grave. Hell, fuck no. Nobody was going to know about that. Are you kidding me? God, first of all, y'all doctors, y'all psychologists, what y'all is? What the fuck y'all could do for me? Other than look at me and talk about me. And have my poor kid's name all over the fucking place. You piece of slime bucket. That's why I said, Isari, you don't care about your kids, lady. You just go along with the fucking flow. Because I sure Miss Rich Lady, did you put those children in therapy? Those children get any counseling? Any of that? Huh? Did you do that? Knowing that's going to fuck up their mind, especially the kid, the boy? Huh? Did you do that? No, you didn't do that. You had time to run in and hop in to look for dick and buy dick and all of that. So when you're talking about Clyde Diva, you're no different from her. And a matter of fact, you're worse than her. You're worse. Because first of all, you don't want anybody to speak about your children on your children. What are your children doing out here? Why you bringing all? It's a story. No, it can't be. It can't be. It can't be. Lady, you're the worst. You are the worst. I would not want to. You could not pay me to be your friend, to associate with your fucking ass. Because when we walk on the street, I don't want people think that we're both the same. And a man could come and touch you up and pull you and grab you with that stringy hair like a string along. Oh, let's go to there. I just remember this. Wait a minute. Let's go to there. Listen, it might be part 1, part 2, part 3, but I ain't got no interest. A crackhead or a method is a method, okay? But I just want to say this because it's currently she going into Demon soul, psycho go into her fucking ass. Level playing ground. I don't give a fuck who said what. Because a lot of things out there is not our business, but we make it our business. Okay? And I could do it if I want to. Right? So, and nobody gonna tell me who I could say what to. Because if I fly in my mouth and I'm talking bad about Jane, because you and Jane is not speaking, right? You loving me then. So if you got Jill over here, Jane over there, that are cussing out, because you and Jane don't speak, Jill over here is your favorite. So what you think? I gotta shut up because this Jill in your favorite? Hell fuck no. Uh-uh. Nope, nope, nope. Let's keep it real. Sometimes we have to stop drinking green tea and take a dose of reality. Okay? So, listening to this, and I'm like, wait a minute. The hair. I could, I could, I remember when everybody was talking about this woman here. So I said, one look, and I said, that's not her hair. That's when the hair went, that's when the wig was curly. So she pulled, she think, people was telling her, and these subscribers, most of we going to hell, we going to hell. Because I know people just looking to see, it's like a clown, and there's not even train crash. It's like, when you're little and they have mentally ill people around and they do craziness, they take off their clothes, they whine, they do all kind of madness because they're out of their mind. And you young, you don't know any better. You want some fun. So that's how she come in. Like people, big people having fun in the playground. So people was telling her at one time, take your hair. I think somebody here. Take the why don't you straighten the hair or blow the hair or some crap, something about the hair. And I said, well, if that's human hair, I'm sure you could do that. But that wig look like it need to go and take its place and lay to rest. It is done. So the next thing you know, I don't know if she buy a next wig or she got to clean up. I don't know. Then the train come and get taken away, and then she saw wearing this straight wig. But the front of the hair, stringy part, that's hers. And then I look and I said, wait a minute, wait one fucking minute. And then I think my girl said, you see the next side, you have long hair or whatever you look like. And I'm like, oh my God. And other people telling her, your hair looks good and all of that. And I'm like, Lord have mercy. No hairdresser couldn't do that. That is a kitchen perm, you call that. Because no hairdresser is going to let you come out looking like that. First of all, they're going to cut the hair. They're going to cut because all that string is no good. You're going to stop the growth of the hair. It's like a tree, you have to trim it. You got to prune it. So to give it life back to grow. Anyway. So Killer Dead. This old shit Snoop, Lady Snoop. They're going back and forth. That's not your hair, yes, it's my hair. Oh, Lady Snoop, it's just and and they're going back and forth. And I'm like, oh my God. That alone make me so looking at Meth Head really close. And I'm like, why is she? What difference it make? Everybody wear wig. And who likes wig or whatever. What is the big deal? People nowadays, everybody know about the hair. You can't get away with that. And I'm like, why is she just... But I mean, it's not nobody's business. But why are you saying that is your hair? Anyway, long story short now, this hair is relaxed. So people get on her and say she relaxed the hair because she want to mess up the drug test and a whole lot of situation going on. And I'm looking, she did a 360 picture to show people that, okay, you see the crown of her head, right? And I said, damn, look how far she'll go. And I look and I start to laugh. So I said, okay, can't see the back of the hair very well because that's a shot. Not that I care. But one day, I saw the same stringy hair start to get body. So I said, okay, hair is getting heavy, maybe something she used. But then the hair started to grow at a fast pace. And I said, oh, that is where her money lies. She have the cure. She have the formula for fast hair growth. because I've never seen anything grow so fast yet. Actually, overnight. Remember all the time she said, it's her hair, it's her hair, it's her hair. You see what a confounded, dangerous person she is? You lying about something so simple. So fucking simple. But then, I can't remember, I had said somebody, I can't remember, or who else say about it here. Suddenly now, all is going wrong and coming wrong. Now, just to come down to talk about clippings. So now she's admitted clippings like we don't know. All the hair was not her hair, and the thing that she had in her head was a wig. But I'm like, why the hell you gonna lie about simple things like that? Did you borrow the wig? No. Did anybody pick up a collection for the hair? No. Why you lie about simple things like that? You know why she lie about simple things like that? Because she's cracked out, met out, or whatever. That's the reason. Because the two go hands in hands. And the next thing that go along with that, sexual. That's sexual appetite that they get. Okay? No dick in this world could satisfy them. It's just the brains. The brains is telling them that. They don't have no feelings. Okay? Because people who have slept with people who is drugged out of their mind. They said it's like being with somebody, right? It's actually like a dead person. You tell them, go do this, do that, do that. It's not their brains, it's the medication, the drugs have them all fucked up and twisted up. Okay? So you go around all of this time, it's my hair, it's my hair. Just to say now it's a clipping. And I say a rich woman should not have her hair in that condition. So your clothes is not showing your riches. Your house is not showing, your room is not showing your riches. You don't even have luggage to show your riches. You walking around, you board and plane with Walgreens or Walmart paper bag. So I don't know. Oh, the ring. The ring. Y'all never see her with them big gory ring? And know that's the ring which is saying, Lord of mercy, that is lost. And I want to know if these people, nobody could say something. And read the Heart of Philadelphia. You said something I wanted to say a long time ago. You see the money that everybody was saying, oh, they're jealous. They're jealous. Oh, they're jealous because you have $40-something thousand to buy a car. People. Cars and those things, you can't just go to a dealership and take out that kind of money. Who does that? Who would have that kind of money stored in their home? That wouldn't make sense. You think, no, we're not talking about a regular person. We're talking about a person what came from wealth, according to what she said. This is what she's saying, right? You'll know better not to have, but what kind of business? First of all, what kind of business you're running to have that kind of cash in your house? Because the best thing to always have is forget about cashier's check and all of that. That even run out its course. You will go bank that money or you will put that money in a Visa card. That's security. Because somebody snatched that or a fire or whatever, your money is gone. But if you use a cashier's check and all of that, yes, that's different. Because the minute you walk into a dealership with that kind of money, guess what? The general manager coming over, because the salesperson is going to go to get the general manager and they're coming to deal with you. First of all, if they make a money drop already, they would have to do a next money drop. And first of all, they're going to have to ask questions, not because they want to ask questions, the law. They're going to ask, what kind of work you're doing? That's on the questionnaire. What kind of work you're doing and all these different stuff. And if you're in, first, if you have money like that, if you're accustomed to something, $42,000 or $46,000, that's like chicken feed for you. Why would you have to show it? Why would you have to go live to do that? Just look at it. If she was really rich, look at what she's doing. She flaunting that in your face. A rich person wouldn't do that. Because first of all, they won't want you all to know they really have money to come bothering them. She liked to play with counterfeit money. And that's what I believe it was. Because that's I asked a question one day on my computer. How much of y'all have counterfeit money within y'all surrounding and all of that? Who would have counterfeit money? That's something would land your ass in jail. That will land you in jail. Okay? So on that note, Metiana, don't come this way and pocket here and sneaking in every now and again. You're sneaking in an heat wave. And you sneak in an heat wave. Right? You think I see what you're doing. You're not coming out, oh, living my best life. Just remember living my best life. Living my best life yesterday, and that hurt me. That because I saw it, I was there. Somebody was in the chat, and this is the last thing I'm saying. I'm wrapping it up. Somebody was in the chat because my voice is so hard. Lord, somebody was in the chat. I don't know the person. I don't know. It could have been a troll. I don't know. She said, "Oh, she's so fucking stressed out. I'm so stressed out. I'm so stressed out. These people, that troll or whoever it was, said, if you stress out like that, it's probably it's better for you to log off, right?" Tracy, look at she look at the chat, and she said something to Tracy. So now Tracy already is trying to make peace up there, whatever. Got nothing in blow up yet. To make sense of what's going on with Shem so and all of that and the Kemian and the whole bullshit and the bullshit. Right? Trying to make peace with that. So I could see, I'm not making an excuse, but the only thing I could see, well, Tracy maybe was aggravated already. So she now, like a whining bitch, and she calling people cry, baby. You're a whining bitch. So she now call that out like she was reading the chat. That's in it. Anyway, she read the chat. So Tracy said, I think she said, block the person or something like that, or tread lightly, something to that effect. Living my best life. Saw the same comment. So I'm like, what the hell? The thing make me start thinking. I start thinking my brains. I want to come out the chat. Like I got confused. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? You understand? Because I ain't follow nobody. I support Tracy over the years because I like what she stands for, right? And I'm like, wait a minute. I didn't see nothing wrong with what this person say. Because this person not say, bitch, if you stress, log off. That's what I would have said. Or what the fuck you whining for? Something like that. I would say that. Person was very respectful and said, if you're so stressed, I think maybe it's best you log off or something. To me, that was a kind gesture. That's how I look at it. Nothing was wrong with that comment. Couldn't want no better than that. So, living my best life, saw that, and I know that run through her mind at the same time too. Like, what the hell is wrong with this comment? So, what living my best life did? She copied what the person said and say, if you stress, then you should log off. Or she picked it up. Because, listen, everybody's going to see for themselves. I have nothing to say. When I was growing up, they said next time I'm going to tell you all about that story. And they talk about my capability of spirituality, whatever the hell they call it, right? Sometimes I see things from a distance. And 98% of the time, it's just like that. It's going to happen. But this here is not nothing but I seen. This is what anybody else could see who's paying attention. And so living my best life right up on the platform. I can't remember exactly. I think I walked away. Living my best life was on the platform. She's on the platform, right? And I don't know how they got into it, but when I came, it was ending off. So I'm reading the chat now, what the hell happened? So I had to back it up. And then I'm like, oh my God. So I don't know if living my best life, if she normally speak quiet or her mic was quiet. I can't remember. But Metiana, her system again, fucked up. Because she's thieving Wi-Fi. Yes, she's a Wi-Fi thief. Yeah. Yeah. She don't have no Wi-Fi in her home. She don't have, Metiana, you don't have no Wi-Fi in your home. Your service is fucked up. Ain't nobody come to fix what? Fix your neighbor stuff? Up to now you can't get it fixed. Your service is fucked up. You don't have no service. You thief in Wi-Fi. I said it. Anyway. So, the two of them, like, they went at it. So I'm like, wait a minute, wait a minute. Two things I look at. What I see was very presumptuous. Living my best life. When Tracy had that situation a couple of months ago, Tracy came out and let the B section know that she has a close relationship with living my best life and living my best life and damn and oh shit um anyway, living my best life and another lady, forgot her name. She really don't drop down. I don't know when last I saw her. Maybe she's stay in the clouds, I don't know. She be a lot sometime over at Lady Nika's chat in the past, but I don't even see her there unless she changed her name. I don't know. I hope she's fine. The last time she dropped down is when the situation with Tracy and she came out or whatever, she had dropped down because Liney's, something Liney's. I'm Liney's, yeah, Liney's. That's the name, Liney's. So she said those people was very close to her. And if you want to know anything about her, ask those two women, right? She made it clear not once, twice. At least while I was in the chat, two separate times. She declared those are the people even know her thoughts. So I'm looking at the situation and I'm like, Lord have mercy. That's why I said when you come out here and you click fucking live, ain't no friendship no more. That got to take a back seat because it should not mix. Because, and this is a business, you cannot mix up business with friendship, family, and all of that. And pledge you do not mix the two together because you're going to run into problems. There was a problem to me. To me, that looked like a problem to me. But when you're a content creator, remember, I can't even see the chat right now. Just the people who I greet and whoever came to join me here tonight. Thank you so much. I'm working from two phones, really. And the next one is dying out. I don't know what's going on with that one, dear. I got to get it taken care of. Anyway. So, living my best life, yes. So, Tracy declared these people are close to her and blah, blah, blah. Along with that, living my best life is a moderator there. And in a way, I'm not putting no words. This is only my observation. I'm looking at living my best life is one of the head moderators there. Because friendship offline plus moderator have to be. And sponsored too. Come on. That is somebody important in Tracy's life. But this woman here, Miss Metiana, make like that, bam, 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 and knock all of them out of the way and trample them. Guys, if you could hear me, I think I'm seeing the chat. If you could hear me, could somebody say yes? Because like nothing is moving here. I don't know if I'm still live. Could somebody say yes? Oh, great. So, thank you. So, now, I'm looking at this here, and I'm like watching and see how this is going to display. What's going to happen here now? And what I see is, what I saw, maybe I didn't expect. I don't know how to look at that. but I'm calling it like I see it. First of all, I look at that as fucking disrespectful to Tracy, first of all, right? No, the person who was affected by that is living my best life. Sorry. Disrespectful to the moderator. That all that the moderator say, if you stress, log off. She did not use any derogatory terms or none of that. Okay? But she jumped up on the platform and the two of them was going at it, right? Going at it. And that should have stopped right there, right there, right there. Because if it was me, it's no way that was going to go any further. It's either I would have put the I would have put the live on pause. I don't know if you could do it because I think all the people was on the platform. Call up Miss Paul, call up somebody to carry in that chat, go to the back room or whatever. And that they need immediate attention. Because if, so that's coming now. That is trying your faith. I don't care what, that is a chosen situation. Tracy was dropped right there in a tight situation. Thank God, you know, living my, anyway, let me shut up my mouth. But anyway, let me go forward what I see and the disrespect of it all. Now living my best life, and she is going at it. Tracy is getting, frustrated because this is two people she care about, she love her, bam, bam, bam. All I'm looking at, nobody's could surpass living my best life. Because Miss Living My Best Life was there, right? Was there for years. This woman just trod along, and just so she trod in, it's just so she gonna trod out. But before she go, I'm gonna give her one swift fucking kick, and she gonna pay me at the fucking gates, okay? Anyway, I'm looking at that. I said, what kind of shit is this? This woman moderator, you already arguing with. And this woman just tell you, log off. It shouldn't be no fucking it shouldn't be no kind of discussion anymore. Because I did turn around and say, Method, listen, calm down. Or you have her number, text her to fuck. And say, here, jump up, we're gonna talk later, okay? Don't say anything, whatever. All right, stop it. Because if she had respect, if she had any value on the friendship or whatever they have, or the YouTube shit, was not gonna put somebody in that situation. It's like me jumping up there and going to have to live in my best life. It's like me jumping up there and going to have to pull it. No. That's putting Tracy now in a bad situation. Because the first thing I have to think, damn, Tracy. And let me tell you something. You cracked out whore. The only thing that saved you, it was Tracy. But it's so much patience somebody will have until somebody will explode. Enough is fucking enough. Nobody sent to fucking call you here. You looking for dick all around the place. You want your fucking ass over here. And you want to run things? You can't run Kemi. You can't even tell Kemi anything. I hear that tell you shut up over and over. That spill your business all over the fucking street. Can't say shit to her. But you come to check Tracy, moderator. And then what you're saying in other words, Tracy, if you don't see that way, it's all right because you don't have to see it my way. As of this night, I have nothing to say. When it comes to that lady there, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Don't care. Because when I see a collision coming and when I see coming, I think I'm going to exit myself. I'll hear about it later. God forbid. I hope nothing like that never happened. But this almost happened last night. Because she should have never get an opportunity to argue with her. Because look at what she did, Tracy. Look what she did. Y'all was speaking about she having Kemi disrespecting her moderator. Metiana was blamed, right, for Cammy, cursing out. Run, what a guy named Ronald or run something, right? Ronnie or Ronald, whatever the man name is, right? She came unprovoked and cursed that man. And that's your moderator. Metty couldn't even save her moderator because she don't care. She concerned about the friendship with she and Kemi. And the guy who was the moderator, let me tell you something. When people don't care about themselves, they're not gonna fucking care about y'all. I don't know what the fuck y'all don't understand. Right there, they say, can you unmod me? Because I wouldn't have nobody holding me back or holding me down. For what? For what? Why would I have somebody holding me down or holding me back? Huh? Something I'm not getting paid for? Huh? For me to be insulted like that? And the person who's supposed to protect me is not? That's crazy. That was so disrespectful. So what she did, she came over now. She left over there. Kemi came, they say, and actually run her platform, took over her platform, kick her moderator to the curb. And then now she came over to Tracy now. And she repeat the habit. You understand what people repeat? She repeat the same habit. That what happened over there. So now she became Kemi. She became Kemi. Living my best life is living my best life. And Tracy became her. Yes, that is exactly what I saw. Because if somebody give a fuck all of them. Hi, darling. Hi, sweetheart, babes. How you doing? You okay? When your ass went how many miles away? You cheap whore. When you went all the miles away, and you said somebody flew you out, you would think you was going international, you was going to Dubai or south of France or some way. You cheap bitch. You nothing ass. You coming like a snail. You coming like cockroach. You is a nothing and nobody. You're a cheap slut. Yes, you are. And I'm telling you that. You went so far away. You had Tracy there on the phone. Darling, you okay? You got the whole chat. And I'm looking at them. Tracy, I was only there to support. I'm only there to support. I'm only there to support. But I was exiting the chat, going do my business. Every now and again, come and peep and say they at it again. I didn't give two fucks. Because that is a woman. That's a street woman. That is those people that we call them oh God, will this be on oh Lord, anyway it's gonna come to me, anyway they have them just walk the street, anyway. So you have all of this going on and you going all the way down there and Tracy's worried, and then they have people, and then even Kim was worried, and Kim say I'm gonna drive and get you. That's the lawyer, right? The wannabe lawyer. She's such an intellect, right? She's so smart. She's so brilliant. The bitch is driving, gonna drive from Florida to go to Georgia to get her, and to get you with a strapper on that big back that she got, and take off, right, on her big back, to take her to California. I've never had such ignorance yet in my born life. And I said they're all fucking drugged up. They're drugged up more than me was on doctor's medication. They're all fucked up in their mind. I'm like, what is wrong? This is a rich woman, and I ain't gonna stop saying that. You gonna tell me she forget her wallet? Huh? All she had to do, pick up an Uber. If the man or she thinks she was in danger. First of all, you're going to meet somebody for the first time. You went there. She acted, and I don't even believe her. She acted like she didn't know the man had a roommate. You're a woman. You gone there. You don't know the man like that. First of all, the man appearance is not the same like what he showed you. First of all, that's deceitfulness. But you still yet go there. Number two, you're supposed to be a wealthy woman, but you eating frozen pizza. Frozen pizza you buy from the supermarket. Child, that ain't going on. I don't even know how to start. I wasn't able. Starvation will have to hit me. Not when they got Uber and all these things. I just said, listen, let's go out to eat, my treat or whatever. First of all, as soon if you all want to get romantic and maybe it's this treat and you want to, since I see the roommate, I'd make some back up, reverse, fucking reverse, and I would start looking around to get a hotel. I would have been looking around to get a hotel because first of all, two things. That's why them as a people, but you know what? Things don't happen to crazy bitches like them, you know. I guess murders and so don't even waste the time on them. They don't waste the time. There's come for the good people in the world to take them out. Because she never could have called and say, let me go get the hell out of arm's way and go to a hotel. You gonna tell me a hotel you gonna book for a couple of nights? Really? But you're complaining, you're acting like you're so fragile. And then even Jadon and this one, I think a couple of people or somebody, I think Jadon was trying to help too. Everybody was trying to help this rich woman. I don't know to go where. All the woman had to do, none of them didn't think to say, let her go to a hotel. Darling, come out from there. Look at book a hotel for you. If you feel uncomfortable, you shouldn't even be there. The lady looked very fucking comfortable until she was caught in a lie. And then she acting like, oh, she's scared or the man gonna do her something. She even say, the man can't even walk for. He's blowing. He wasn't able to do anything to you, bitch. And you're a ballerina. You lying bitch. You are one of those people that will get people killed. You would take them up to get slaughtered for a fix. That same woman. Because she will set you up and act like she's so much she's in so much of dire need and nothing. She could play the role very good. And if she said she's a madam or she was acting as a madam or she's playing a madam, you know, those kind of women, let me tell you, Metiana, let me tell you the real reason that I don't give a fuck about you. Because I tell you, you're a method, you're a junkie. You is one of the women that you don't look threatening. A woman like you do not look threatening. So the pimp send you. Y'all go running. And y'all listen to me. If y'all don't hear nothing else, listen to me and think about this. Because this is what happened. You see the little girls that run away from home because they ain't like mommy, they ain't like that. Some of them run away from foster home and all of these things. Different reasons. These are the bitches that sent to scout out. But stop saying so. So when you see a woman like that coming up to you and acting childlike more than you, she won't pose a threat to you. She's gonna say, oh my God, what are you doing here? Oh no, it's so dangerous. Come, let me take you with me. You know, people could do you any like gain the person trust and then take you in to the pimp to rape you repeatedly, drug you, and then turn you out like her. That's what she doing. This is what she call a madam. That's what she does. That's the only service they would need her for. And she's one of them will do something like that. You know what I'm saying? That woman. But coming back to the moderator shit, she got disrespecting, living my best life. She lucky me living my best life, even engage with her. Child, you would never get that from me. I got a platform. I will say what I have to fucking say. I would never sit down and start talking to you. And I know you high like a kite. And you come and say it's hot. Bitch, turn on the AC. You're living in a warm place. Turn on the AC. Oh, one more thing. Remember when they take the children, when they came today, she said CPS was at the door and all of that, right? Something she said she fainted. She fainted while they were there because of something with the son they eat. So I'm like, wait a minute, is she in her house? You remember she refused for them to come in, something like that. She said some fainting spell she had because she can't take it. It was over 100 degrees. As though it's the first time California get like that. Over 100 degrees. It's not the other day. This bitch was in the desert somewhere. And she was saying how hot it is. Lady, lady, lady. You drugged up bitch. Go take care of your kids. And don't threaten nobody that they can't talk about your children. They talk about children. They talk about they're going to piss in children's mouth. They're going to do. A matter of fact, the same recording that you play, the same recording that you play, The same recording that you play of Kenola. Kenola said, every time it's always trying to molest a younger child and always a male child. You're going to F them. You're going to pissing them out. And all the fuckery, he said, right? The abuse, the sexual abuse, the sexual nature of it. That is the clip you choose to play. And then you said, like it's not your fault. Okay? You get it from John Doe, but you're playing it. You're playing it. And you want to know about Reed, Miss Reed? Huh? You saying you don't care? I wish Reed eat your ass up for tea, breakfast, and motherfucking dinner. That's why I know you're slime. You hear a man talking like that about an autistic child, and you was around the sector because you're in everybody bushes. You know, you heard what this guy gives. And that's the person you associate with. The ex always talking up on that woman clothes. I never hear him talking about a child. I don't know anything about that. So I exempt him for that. But all of these people you interacted with, right? All of these people you interacted with. So what is the damn problem? You don't see you're a fake, you're a fraud. You're a fake and a fraud. You don't give a fuck about yourself, much more less your children. You're looking for a storyline. And if you say we can't talk about your children, who said so? Who's gonna stop us? This is the fucking beef sector. Sean Bradley just came down the other day and said anything goes, right? They say anything goes here. From the cradle to the grave, Kwani see. Some of them say from the embryo to the ancestors. Bitch, you're not exempt. Good night, guys. Have a blessed day. And thank you for being here. Bye-bye. Love you guys. Bye.